Welcome to the Bottle Poppin' Podcast, where Meg and Heather share their love for oils, friendship, and entrepreneurship. Let's get it poppin'.
Hi, everyone. This is Meg.
Hi there. This is Heather.
And we are the Bottle Poppin' Podcast. So, Heather, what are we popping open today?
We are going to pop open a bottle of Madagascar Vanilla.
It smells like vanilla.
It smells like vanilla. It's so good.
Yeah. I was so excited when they announced that they were carrying this. For years now, I have wanted a vanilla oil. Actually, so this goes way back further than that. This goes prior to essential oils. I remember as a teenager reading an article, a short story in 17 magazine about this beautiful bohemian chick who, didn't realize she was as pretty as she was, and she felt like she was quirky and weird. And she would take vanilla from the kitchen and dab it behind her ears. And of course, the guy who fell in love with her loved the smell. And ever since then, I've had it in my head that men like the smell of vanilla, and I should put vanilla behind my ears, That's what this brings me back to. But this is way better than just cooking vanilla.
And I don't exactly know what vanilla extract is or what.
I do.
Oh, okay. You share that first then, I guess.
Yeah. And I only know this actually because my sister gave us homemade vanilla extract for Christmas a few years ago, and I'm almost out of it. And so I asked her how to refill it. And you literally just take the vanilla beans and you add vodka to it and you shake it up and you let it sit. And she told me, so there is a famous cook, Ina Garden. Yeah. She apparently has used the same batch of vanilla pods for years and has just continued to add vodka to it, and it keeps on pulling it out. So that's what it is, which is interesting too, because I had another sister who actually made homemade lavender oil. And so she used to grow lavender and she would dry it out. And then I think she probably found this on Pinterest or something like that. She would take the dried lavender and soak it in vodka, and the vodka would basically help pull out the essential oils. So definitely not a pure essential oil, not steam distilled like our essential oils are, but it was considered essential oil. So it's kind of the same thing with homemade vanilla or just vanilla extract. It's just vodka and then the vanilla pods.
And you're right. I forgot about that. And I have done that before. I guess I was mainly speaking about what you can get at the grocery store. I'm not sure what the grocery store is selling. I don't think they're selling
it's a version of that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's probably cheap vodka or,
Right. So not sure about that part of it.
Well, and we should say that this is actually not vanilla essential oil. This is vanilla absolute. So do you want to talk a little bit about that, since we're already talking about how to extract things?
Yeah. So again, essential oils are typically steam distilled, and this is not steam distilled. And so this is a two-step extraction process where they use CO2 to capture the aromatic constituents from the beans, and they're able to create the absolute vanilla. This comes in a 5 ml bottle. Absolute does. It can be used all three ways, and I have definitely used it all three ways. This is absolutely delicious in coffee. Just put a drop right in. I have used it the way you have said about behind the ears. I guess that's how we originally started with going that direction. My daughter absolutely loves this one too. And so sometimes if you just want a little bit of that sweet smelling vanilla, we'll put it right behind our ears. I've swiped it just right under my nose. This is one of those happy oils in my mind. And I've used it in the diffuser. It goes great with so many things in the diffuser too.
Yeah, totally agree. I think you forgot to mention one of your family members that loves it. I know you said your daughter, but you want to share who else loves it?
So we were getting ready for this podcast, and I took off the lid of the bottle, and my dog had been sitting at my feet. And then all of a sudden, guess whose nose comes up between my lap, and his nose is going crazy trying to smell this bottle. I hold it close to his nose, and sure enough, that is what he is looking for. He's licking his lips.
So cute.
Yeah, so vanilla is loved by everyone in this household.
Yeah, it's a good oil. I really thought it was interesting too, and I'm going to ask you to speak to this, but you were telling me about how it is, I guess, pulled off of the vanilla plant. I know it comes from a vine, but how does doTERRA do that part?
I think this comes from trying to keep it as a sustainable product. when this oil came out in 21, they were talking about the pollination process and then the harvesting process. And these plant blooms have to be hand pollinated, and they do that with a bamboo stick. And then it takes 3 to 4 years for the vanilla plant to actually begin producing beans that then they also have to harvest by hand. And so this is a very thorough yet difficult process, I guess, is the best way to describe that. Labor intensive. Thank you. That's a great word for that, which is interesting because when we're talking about purity, they've worked really hard to be able to provide us this pure product. And they were talking about how on the market, most of the vanilla scented things that you can find, 85% of those are synthesized from petrochemicals with the vanillin chemical constituent, which no, thank you. I mean, how many vanilla products are out on the market? And no,
I just think of all the candles,
body lotions.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I would much rather have a pure vanilla than any of that stuff. This is great for DIY stuff too. So let's say you wanted that vanilla scented lotion, simply take the unscented lotion and then add a few drops of the vanilla and there you go.
Well, and I'm thinking like sugar scrubs, vanilla scented sugar scrub. That would be amazing. And like as a holiday gift, they're so easy to make. So for people who haven't made them before, I'll share a super simple recipe. You literally just take half a cup of sugar and then equal amount. So half a cup of fractionated coconut oil. You want to make sure it's the liquid type and mix it together. And then you can add whatever essential oils you want to that. And it will like slough off dry skin, dead skin, make your legs feel amazing. And so then adding essential oils to it just adds to the whole experience even more.
Yes.
So what is your number one way to use this oil?
Oh, we definitely use this all 3 ways. I don't know which way I use it the most. I really love this one all 3 ways, I guess. Wow.
Trick question.
It really was. I guess I probably either add it to coffee and or put it in the diffuser more than I apply it topically, but I do love it topically too. You?
Yeah. For me, it's for sure using it in the diffuser. Like, I just think that it improves just about any blend. You know, like I love the Hygge blend, but I feel like Hygge smells even better with a drop of vanilla, and same with the Bode. Like there's all these blends that have complex scents, and then you add in vanilla and it just takes it to the next level, which makes me think. So right before this, Heather found a really good holiday diffuser blend recipe. You want to share that?
Yeah, it was called Pumpkin Spice Latte, and it was 5 drops of the vanilla and 1 drop of the harvest spice. And I can just imagine that smells amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's January when we're recording this, but I'm totally going to go put that in my diffusers after this recording because I want that smell.
Who doesn't want that smell?
Yeah. Well, this is an amazing oil. If you don't have it, definitely add it to your collection because you will not regret it. It's just a fun one to mix with just about anything else and so versatile as well. Well, we so appreciate you taking the time to listen today. We'll have a brand new episode for you next Friday. And just a reminder, if you want to join us for our Ask Us Anything Zoom call, it's the 3rd Thursday of every month, totally free. We just jump on and answer any of your questions. So we love connecting with you. All right, we'll be back next week.
Thanks for tuning in. For more information, you can follow these bottle poppin' ladies at bottlepoppinpodcast.com. Tune in next week to learn about what bottle we're poppin'. Until next time, take care. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This podcast is not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease.